Hello there. In this video, I want to talk about matrix multiplication. And particularly matrix multiplication is a strange beast because we would hope to think that if in addition and subtraction, we need the dimensions to be the same and then we add corresponding entries, then hopefully the same would be the same for multiplication, right? And that is actually not the case. And we can see here I've automatically set us up with a problem that's a 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3 matrix, and then a 3 by 2 matrix, okay? And this will yield us an answer. So matrix multiplication, we do not multiply corresponding values together. And the why of this is kind of interesting. So in this video, I just hope to show you what the algorithm of matrix multiplication looks like. And then in the next video, I'll explain it using applications why it is set up the way it is. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this row and we're going to multiply it by the corresponding entries of this column. So we're going to start with 3 times 4. Okay, that's 3 times 4. And then we're going to add 6 times 2. And then we're going to add 4 times negative 3. So 4 times negative 3. And this is what we would call a linear combination. Okay? And then we're going to take this row and multiply it by this column to get another entry. Now notice this entire thing that we just wrote out is one entry in our resulting matrix. So we do it 3 times 1. 3 times 1. We get 6 times 6. And we add those. And then 4 times negative 2. Okay. Now, how do we get these and what do our dimensions end up being? I will explain at the end of the video. And what do we look for? What specific property do we have to be able to multiply matrices together? Again, I'll save that for the end of the video. So let's go ahead. Now that we've finished, we basically want to take each row and multiply it by each column of the other matrix. So we've taken the first row and multiplied it by each of the columns. Now we're going to work on this row, and we'll start with this column. So 9 times 4 plus 7 times 2. Okay, and then 2 times negative 3. Okay. Now we're going to get, once again, this row and multiply it by this column now. So 9 times 1 plus 7 times 6 plus the 2 times the negative 2. And that just leaves us with one more row to go. We'll take this final row, multiply it by this column. So negative 3 times 4 plus negative 2 times 2 plus 1 times negative 3. And then finally, we'll take this row one more time, multiply it by this column here, and we get negative 3 times 1 plus negative 2 times 6, and then we get 1 times negative 2. And all we have to do now is simplify. Go ahead and write it up here as my final answer. And now I'm going to go ahead and simplify this. I got 12 plus 12 is 24 minus 12, and I get 12 there. I've got this entry in here, 3 plus 36 is 39, minus 8, that is 31. And then we'll go ahead and do this one. We've got 9 times 4 is 36, plus 14, so 36 plus 14 is 50, minus 6 is 44. Okay, and now we've got this one here. 9 plus 42 is 51, minus 4 is 47. Awesome. And actually, I'll put that in blue and then green. So we got negative 12 plus negative 4. That's negative 16 plus another negative 4. plus a negative 3 is, so negative 12, negative 16, negative 19. Okay. And then we've got this last one. Negative 3 plus negative 12, that's negative 15, plus a negative 2 is negative 17. Okay, so that's the algorithm. Now, how do we tell? With addition and subtraction, it was a simple check. Make sure the dimensions are the same. How do we tell based on the dimensions if we can do matrix multiplication? This is also a simple check. We got to make sure that these two inner dimensions are exactly the same. And our result will end up being these outer two. So this is our result, and this is our check. We check to make sure these two numbers are the same, and then our result will be a 3x2 matrix, which is what we had. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, in the next video, I will be explaining why this is the case, so stick around for that video. If you have other ideas for videos, leave it in the comment section, and I will see you for the next video. Thanks for watching.